What is up, YouTube? It's Santiago Jose back at it again with another one. I've been getting adjusted to college and stuff, and I haven't made a video in a while, so I figured I could just kind of like talk and give a little update, have some little Quake gameplay for you guys to enjoy. Me versus Georgie Costanza. I've been getting back into Quake as well, and a lot of like retro games I used to play as a kid. So that's like pretty cool, I've been kind of replaying old stuff that I really enjoyed as a kid, and it's just like been really enjoyable, and I've been liking it. So I have a few projects right now that I'm working on. So I got number one is Engine Quest. Now this is kind of on the back burner right now because I'm kind of like playing Quake. I'm kind of playing retro games I used to play. And so I kind of like pushed Engine Quest over. Aside with like college homework too. College is a big component of it. Even though my schedule's not too bad, I still want to make sure that I've got all the bases covered. I'm doing everything right, putting in a little probably more effort than I probably need to. Just while I'm getting used to things, while it's the first semester, So Engine Quest is on the back burner. I'm going to make a legitimate trailer. Like, I'm going to redo the trailer because obviously that first trailer I made was trash. It was one of those things where it was like, I set a hard date, August 16th, and I was like, it needs to be done by now. And I was too busy working on the game that I didn't realize, like, the assets and stuff, like the art, they were not done at all. And so right now I'm using a bunch of like anime garbage placeholder assets, and I'm not going to put anime garbage on my YouTube channel, especially when it's supposed to be like Ongen and company. It's kind of gay, so I was not about to do that. So I had to make some garbage trailer that I totally messed up on, but I was really not interested in fixing it because I was moving to college the next day, and it was just really not worth my time. No offense. It should have been worth my time, but my priorities are kind of all over the place. So number two is I'm trying to make a video about Mother, because Mother, I think, is a slept-on game, probably for very good reasons, because it was hard as fuck for no reason. It's an NES game. First off, so it's like 20 years old, and then third off is Japan only. So all three of those things combined kind of make it so there's not really much content about it that's like good at all. So I'm trying to make some. Trying to put a lot of effort into it, but there is the issue of I have been playing it on my 3DS, and so I can't record off that. So trying to get the motivation to like play it a second time where I can record all of it, and like I'm having difficulty getting that motivation, and my controllers haven't come in yet, so I can't really do that right now. But I am working on that. I am going to be working on that. Sorry, I'm not working on it right now, but I'm going to be soon, hopefully, probably. I'm kind of a lazy person, so let me see, what else can I talk about? So first off, Quake. I'm trying to become a Quake gamer. And Elijah Pritchett, I know you're going to be listening to this. You're a dedicated Santiago fan. I really appreciate everything you're doing, Elijah. We got to get on this grind. Like, look at this. Imagine this. Imagine being George. Like, imagine all the fun George is having right now. Getting killed 10 times in a row. He's probably having the time of his life. And you could be too. Because this game is like Chex Quest to the extreme, right? It's like fast paced. It's like Fortnite Burger. So I see you, Elijah Pritchett. I know you're going to be tuned in. I know you're in Macon, Baptist land. There's nothing going on down there. You step 2 feet off campus, you die. Like, you get shanked and all your stuff gets taken. So I know you're not going to be doing anything off campus. So that means you can play Quake with me. It's that simple. So as for the general channel, I'm trying to up the quality of what I'm doing, because a lot of my stuff is like low effort trash, and it's just kind of like not funny anymore, in my opinion. I don't know, but I feel like the past few videos I put out have just been like straight trash tier, no effort whatsoever. Because every time I try to do something, it's either I'm too lazy to finish it, or it just like doesn't work out for some technological reason. Like, I thought the Five Nights at Freddy's video, like I played 2 Five Nights at Freddy's games at the same time for like 35 minutes. And I was gonna like edit it all together and like have some epic gamer moments, have some epic gamer commentary on there. And then I look at the recording and it's 1 FPS. It's not even 1 FPS. So it's like what do I do? Just like look at this. Look, I'm playing Quake. This is, I believe, 60 FPS recording. It's probably not stable. It's probably like 60 to 30, anywhere in between that. That is pretty good for my laptop. And then I go on my desktop, which is like even more powerful than the laptop, and I go to record 2 Five Nights at Freddy games. They're point and click games. It's literally just like pictures that you point and click. And I don't even get 1 FPS running 2 at the same time. It's like, oh, okay. That's cool. Okay, that railgun shot should have hit. Not gonna lie. But he gets fucked anyways, because like, he goes to pick up the 2 armor shards. Like, why the fuck? Like, you know I'm chasing you. You can hear the teleporter sound. You can hear the sound of me jumping. And instead you take your time to go get the armor shards when you're like 20 health. Like, get the fuck out of here. You suck. Oh, got him again. Sorry, I'm off track here. What was I talking about? Five Nights at Freddy's. So, like, I'm really sad that the video couldn't work out. Because, first off, Five Nights at Freddy's is already a fat meme. Like, just by being itself. Like, it's already a big meme. And then it was the anniversary, like, the 5th year or something. It was the 5th year anniversary. So I was like, alright, I'm going to make a Five Nights at Freddy's video. It's going to be epic. And it just, like, was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And it kind of made me mad. So... oh well. At least I'll be able to record Engine Quest. I'll be able to record Quake. Well, another thing about Quake that I love is that this thing is like, you can run it on literally anything. The game is, let me think, like Quake 3 was like 1998, I think. And then this is basically just Quake 3, but it looks slightly better. Game was like 2005, I think, 2004. So like, this game is 15 years old, and it doesn't look like trash. Is a big thing. Like, Quake 3 looks like trash. I'm gonna concede that. Quake 3 is one of the ugliest looking games I've ever played. So, like, this game, you get the god tier gameplay of Quake 3, and yet, it doesn't look like shit. And it's only $10. Like, I'm telling you, man, I don't get why more people don't play this game. Just personally. Like, this game is absolutely insane. Anyways. So this game runs on anything, so I can record it on my laptop, 60 FPS, at least I think it is. I set the FPS to 60. I said record at 60 FPS. I don't know if it actually is, but we will see. And another thing is that, like, I feel like the $10 price tag is going to mean nobody's going to play it with me, because it's literally like, I don't know, one of my lifelong dreams has always been to have like 10 people playing this game at once, and like we're all in this giant group chat and we're all like playing Fortnite. But then, like, I don't know, the fact that it has a $10 price tag, plus that it's a super like niche game that nobody plays, and it's like 15 years old, so I feel like that's never going to happen, which is understandable. You know, if George told me to buy some 15-year-old anime rhythm game, I'd be like, hell no, get the fuck out of here, you're trash, and I will never buy that, and you're a loser. Which, I feel like people aren't going to call me a loser to my face, because this isn't a trash anime game, this is actually a god game, but people are still going to be like, why am I paying $10 on a game that's 100 years old? And, like, I don't really maybe enjoy it as much as you do. Like, can you accept that I don't enjoy it that much? Because, like, what if it's not a god tier game? What if you just think it is and you're delusional? And it's like, yeah, okay, that's fair. I understand. But, like, it's still a god game, though. But you're kind of wrong, though. So that's all about Quake. What else can I talk about now? Oh, yeah. Raspberry Pi Minecraft server. I am so mad. So, for those of you who don't know, I bought a Raspberry Pi 4. And I was going to have it run a Minecraft server, and it was going to be epic. But I can't port forward on my KSU internet now. So I can't host a Minecraft server. And it's like, oh, okay, fuck. So what do I do with it now? So I'm turning it into a RetroPie, like the emulation machine thing. But the problem is, they haven't released the RetroPie version for the Pi 4. because apparently there was some issue with the Pi 4, which meant that the RetroPie didn't work on it. And so they're working on a new version now, I'm pretty sure. That should come out within the month, or maybe another month from now. So we'll see. Okay, can I just say that George only won this 1v1 because he was lagging, and I went to hit him with a railgun, and he literally like teleported past my screen. Okay, that was me missing like 4 shotgun shots there. That was entirely my fault. But I feel like if I hit him with another railgun shot when he wasn't lagging, I could have won that maybe. Nah, I probably still would have lost. He played that a lot better than me. Okay, I said I was done with Quake, but like I'm watching this at the same time as I'm recording this audio, and I literally like I can't stop thinking about it. Like George, when he plays Quake, he's actually really good at like the aiming and shooting and the movement. Like he's really good. Like we go even when we fight, but the thing is he just doesn't pick up health and armor and shit. So like look at me now, I'm 100 health, 150 armor, and he has 100 health right there. So he's running at me, and he's 150 health down. Like I have 350 total health, and he has 100, and he's just running at me. And it's like even if your aim is better than mine, like we're about even in aim. Even if your aim is better than mine, you still lose that. Even if your aim is like god tier better than mine, I hit you with 1 rocket or like a shotgun shot at close range, and you die. So it's like he just needs to explore the map a little more and like pick up some health and pick up some armor, and then he would not go 25-1. But hey, he's pretty good. He's pretty good, and he's going to be getting better. Hopefully. Because hopefully we're going to be playing this game more. But we will see. Okay, so Pi 4, sorry. So, emulation machine. I'm actually looking forward to that. I don't like emulation, but I do like retro games. And so I'm looking at ways to legally purchase like old Nintendo games. And so I can either buy an original SNES and 2 controllers for like $500 on eBay or something that's probably jank as fuck and doesn't work. I can buy an SNES Classic, right? Oh, wait. That's emulation. Because for some reason, they didn't make native hardware. They just put an emulator in a box, slapped 10 ROMs on it, just sold it for $200. No thanks, buddy. That's kind of a scam. So I looked at some clone consoles, and clone consoles are expensive, but that is actually understandable because it's not emulation. They're legitimately attempting to recreate like the SNES and stuff. So like you look at RetroArch, or no, sorry, not RetroArch. It's like the NT analog, the analog Super NT. That's what it is. And they basically recreated the SNES down to like the hardware element. And it's like, wow, that is really cool. And it's $190, which is understandable price. Like, first off, there's no demand for it, basically. And so that means if they're selling it at like $20, they make negative money. And also, like, the fact that Nintendo is selling their SNES Classic, which is emulation and comes with like 5 games, they're selling that for $200. That to me is insane. Like, you can't do anything with it. You can't buy SNES games and like load it on there. You literally can't do that. They just give you like 10 games, and they bundled in Star Fox 2, which runs like shit. It runs like 2 FPS. And the game's not even that good to begin with. And it's like, why are you charging me money for this? But anyways, the analog Super NT, I would buy that. I just am a poor college student and I don't have a lot of money for me right now. So basically the only alternative I have is emulation machine. So I can buy a SNES Classic, but that's a scam. So I'm just gonna have to make my own with the Pi 4. We're gonna see how it turns out. And this I actually got so greedy. I went for an air shot on George when he took the little platform up, the little bounce pad. I went for the air shot with the rocket, and then it just whiffed completely, and then I ran out of ammo and got fucked. So that one's entirely on me. I played that like shit. But yeah. So hope you all like the Santiago Jose update. Tried not to make it too long, you know. Just give you a little update on how my life's going. If you ever want to talk, my email is open at SantiagoMexicoJose666 @gmail.com. You know, I like talking about a lot of things. You can send me a long email. I'll respond to it. We can have some Wicker email gameplay. Like, I see you, Anjan. You're probably going to watch this. If you want a Wicker email about UAH, University of Huntsville, Alabama, you can do that. It'll be lit. I see you, Kehoe. Maybe. I don't know if you're watching this. Probably Andy won't either. But yeah, I see y'all. Have a good one.